in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, hell, in your 40s, and you are childless, don't you date no man with no motherfucking kids. You hear me? I tell this to my best friend all the time. Let me tell you something. A woman without kids is a flex. You are the prime cut of steak. Okay? You are the center cut steak, the juiciest, most tender part. Don't you settle for a man with no mother kids. You hear what I'm telling you? And I get it. I get it. The pickings are slim. They're slim. They are. But if you do settle, and I'm going to always say settle, for a man with kids, and you don't have kids, you better make sure that nigga treats you right and understands the value of what he holds in his hand.
You're in your 20s, there's no reason you should be dating men with kids. Unless that man is providing for you 100% and he has a great co-parenting relationship and he treats you well, that's the only reason you should be doing it. And ladies, I understand it is hard finding a decent quality man in these times. It is hard. So if you have to date men with kids, I would suggest dating men that are way older if you don't mind the age gap, because that means he's kind of done with the whole upbringing process and he's not going to be calling the baby mother every week or every day to talk to his kid, right? That's the only time I would suggest it. They have to be way older. The kids can take care of themselves. They're in their own relationships. They have their own lives. And you're coming in and you're the center of attention, right? That's how you should want it. Now, if you're in a situation where he does have kids, he is raising them, girl, he got to pay everything. That's just what it is, because for you to take yourself from all of these options with a man that already started something with another woman, he has to be top tier in something. He has to be bringing you value that a lot of men cannot bring you at this time. That's the only way I see it making sense. Anyways, let's keep watching.
So I should be single until I'm 40?
You should have been married before you were a mother.
You're right. You're right.
That's the point. That's why that's old wisdom. Marry before you carry. Because when you get here, all the choices are bad. And y'all want good choices after bad decisions. It doesn't work. And it ain't the men's fault.
So when he told me to have this baby and get me pregnant, it ain't his fault.
Nope.
Because I decided to go through with
Yep.
it. You're right. You're right. So I guess, okay, so I give my criticism. So basically, my question for you is what I can do. And you're basically telling me I should just be single. I ain't going to
You should marry your child's father. Well, no, here's the thing. What you have to understand is the men out here who don't have children don't want to deal with a woman who couldn't submit to her baby daddy. They don't want to deal with baby daddy issues.
Listen, I don't care for Kevin Samuel, but I do agree with him when it comes to this message. The same reason you don't want to date a guy that has a baby mother or multiple baby mothers is the same reason a man wouldn't want to date you with multiple baby fathers and you got a baby father. It's just a lot of risk and no reward. However, if you end up in a situation where it is rewarding, right, and the reward does outweigh the risk, then I say jump for it, right? Jump for it, because in these times it is hard to find a quality man. So if you happen to find a man where he does have children, but his children are grown and they are self-sufficient, right, and he treats you well, then yes, I'm going to say you jump into that situation. Now, B is, okay, he has kids, but he has a positive co-parenting relationship and he's not on child support. He has a lot of money to go around. He is taking care of the bills 100% and you have a good lifestyle, right? And he treats you well. And he doesn't let his kids disrespect you, right? So that's the only way I see you dating a man with kids. Now, if it's anything outside of what I just said, I'm going to tell you to run for the hills. Obviously, I would rather any woman that's in her prime, especially if you know your top quality in education, looks wise, and your personality and how you carry yourself, I want you to date a man that doesn't have kids. But we all know that men are very sexually irresponsible, and usually by the age of 30, a lot of people have baggage, aka children. That's just what it is. It's gonna be hard to get away from. So anyways, y'all, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Subscribe and like for more interesting topics like this. Bye.